Hi friends, Psychic Medium Elizabeth Grove, Paranormal Priestess. Welcome. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth. I am a professional psychic medium, angel channeler, remote spirit extractor specialist, as well as a divine blue-ray twin flame. And I'm back with another cosmic event, which is happening tomorrow, the solar eclipse across the United States. And I'm really pumped for this one. I just got back from a nature walk, and it's something I needed to do, and I was able to take a deep breath and just be with the trees, which I love. For those of you who don't know, I do follow the path of druidry, and it was just a great connection to connect with the woodland spirits there. And now I am just ready to head into this video. So much so that I did not write anything today, so there was no automatic writing to go off of. I'm just going to go directly whatever my angels are telling me I'm going to share with you, and hopefully this can validate some of what's been happening. Hopefully it will give you some more faith and some more trust, and I'm not really sure where this video will go, but I'm just going to go with it, so come on with me, and we'll see how this ends up unfolding. So, the solar eclipse. Well, I can say this, for the last few weeks or so, the energies have been quite crazy. Well, really, that's been the theme of the summer, hasn't it? But I've been feeling a lot of very strange sensations on my skull. I've been feeling like pressure on my left and to my right, pulling, feeling very unsteady, feeling just vertigo, confusion, exhaustion. There have been days where literally I don't even know how I got through many of the sessions, because I do so many sessions, especially with twin flames, and I got through them definitely by the support of the divine. I got through them because really the energies have been just crazy. It really has. So if you are feeling sensations where you're feeling like your skull's getting pressed, you're feeling spinal pain, I'm getting pain. Sometimes it'll be on my left side of my spine, other times it'll be on my right side, sometimes I'll be getting stomach pain. Don't get alarmed. Actually, this is connected to the high-level 5D anchoring, because I did sit with my team and they did let me know that that's what's happening. It's the anchoring of the 5D energies into the 3D vessel. And we are upgrading. So our light body is upgrading our physical body. So the DNA, everything that's physical, well, not just physical, energetic. We're renewing, guys. So with that, we are going to feel those very strange sensations, and it's just a part of the process. So, you can even feel things like I've been feeling like pressure behind my ears, my glands hurting, and literally one day I'll have excruciating pain, and the next day it'll be completely gone, only replaced by something else, and I'll have a following day where it's just flat out no energy. Today I seem to have a lot more energy back, and I feel more grounded. But I just wanted to share that because I'm sure many of you are feeling ascension symptoms here. You're feeling these really uncomfortable things and wondering, oh my gosh, do I have something medically wrong with me? Is this something to be concerned about? And, just drink a lot of water, take care of yourself as much as you can, try your best. I know it's hard to get rest, but I know that sleep patterns have been very, very disruptive lately. I usually wake up, a couple times a night, I'm tossing and turning. So I'm sure that you guys who are watching this are also going through very erratic sleep, and it all has to do with what's been happening, the overall big picture of the ascension. Now, the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse, let me see what they want to really share, and I will go ahead and share it. They talk about the solar eclipse being a time of new beginnings, actually, is what they say. They're talking about there being obviously a dropout of energy. So you're going to experience just either a low energy or a disconnect with with divine guidance or with the energies that you're used to connecting with, you're just going to feel a dropout. That's the message that's coming up first. So just be careful with some of the dropout. And this, I don't ever say anything to anyone to cause any type of panic or fear or anything like that. But yes, it's definitely possible that the energies are going to be kind of low. And so it's a very important time to really go within. So the message is go within. And for me, like, I get that vision of going into the void or going into the cauldron where transformation is happening. And that's how we view it in Druidry, where the cauldron is of transformation, where you can go into a cave or the cauldron is also that symbol, like the cave is, of going into the dark to be reborn. So from the heart of the darkness is born the light, right? I always say that at the end of each upload. And that's really the theme of this one. They're giving me it very strongly is the transformation. So going within the dark, okay, and really being able to find a new sense of inspiration, finding a new excitement, being prepared to restart, hit the restart button and manifest. And so this is a time where it's really going to be about understanding what it is you want in your life. Okay? So what is it that you truly desire? What is it that you wish to manifest? What has not come to fruition yet? Okay? And let me tell you, a lot of those things, the lower energetic patterns, those things are going to be coming up. They're going to be coming up so that way they can be released, okay? And I know this has been happening. The solar eclipse is a huge way of being able to transform these energies, because fire, of course, is very, very strong. So it's a burning away. It's a strong burning away of what is not serving you. Okay, and this is really going to have a major effect on the collective. Okay, so even though this is happening across the United States, it is going to also affect the entire world. Okay, because people always affect people, right? So it's like a domino effect. So this is really going to transform the collective in terms of so much of the negativity from a long time, from ancient times, from all types of traumatic events that humanity has gone through. So they give me a lot of the collective clean out. That's the way I'm going to present it to you guys, collective clean out. Okay? And with the collective clean out, whatever is holding back humanity from the unity consciousness, from the oneness, those are the things. If it's low, it's got to go. Okay, that's what I usually say. If it's low, it's got to go. And so this is going to really, really have a major impact, as I usually say, and this is yet another event that's going to do so. So how does this affect those of you who are on the twin flame journey? Now, this is going to affect everybody. Well, this is going to have a major effect for those who are twins, okay? For those of you who have been experiencing a lot of the fear-based patterns returning, I'm talking to a lot of the divine feminine. The divine masculine have their share, but in general, I really connect with a lot of the divine feminine, and what normally comes up from their spiritual team is that a lot of the distrust of the journey, a lot of the fear-based thoughts are coming up again, and they're coming with a vengeance. So whereas many of you were trusting the journey for a while, things seem to be going in a positive direction, all of a sudden there comes, again, it's resurfacing those fear-based ego thoughts. And a lot of you Actually, they're actually saying something they want me to share. Okay, so the divine feminine are absolutely going to release, they're going to release their fear-based thoughts regarding the journey, in regards to if the divine masculine is actually going to do this with them, because a lot of the feminine are just not trusting that the divine masculine are going to come into full manifested union with them and stay. Okay, and that's a really huge message that I'm getting in regards to this, and it is really going to be eclipsed out. Okay, so for the divine feminine who have been struggling with this, you're struggling with it for a reason. It's truly a chance for you to recognize what it is that's holding back the union right now. Now, many of you also have divine timing, so it's a matter of divine, especially the Blu-rays who have been on this for a while, it's a matter of divine timing, so don't get discouraged because it hasn't happened yet and you thought that it would, okay? It will absolutely be unfolding, but some of you have had windows of opportunity to come together with your twin, and I do say this, it does come across in my sessions that sometimes there are certain junctures, there's certain, there's astrological events, there's divine intervention that do support coming together, but does it always happen? No, but there are windows, and so taking advantage of these windows of opportunity are fantastic, especially like during Mercury retrogrades. So it really is a good time to just clean out whatever is coming up that is not serving you, it's not serving the union, their fear-based thoughts. Now is the time to be able to let that go, because you want to be able to move up your timeline, okay? And take advantage of the windows of opportunity where the universe is absolutely supporting manifested union. Okay, and if it doesn't happen, let's just say during a certain window of opportunity, there will be other windows of opportunity. So keep that in mind. But why wait? Why wait? So I always say be proactive, but yet also stay detached. There's many of you that are having a very hard time staying detached from what's happening in the physical, getting frustrated. And again, if you can recognize that a lot of these things are coming up to be eclipsed out, so that way you can really come into your heart space, that is why. So if you are feeling very triggered, you're feeling very, very frustrated, anger, sadness, abandonment still comes up very, very strongly, you know what? It's your chance to recognize it for what it is, which the umbrella of it is fear, and be able to work on that and just acknowledge it and release it and hit the restart button. So this solar eclipse is really going to help both the divine feminine and the masculine. In terms of the masculine, oh wow. Now this is interesting because they just show the divine masculine basically sleeping in a bed, kind of groggy, and then they're just literally awakened. They're literally just this is a general channeling that's coming through, but let's just say for the most part, the angels are really giving this very abrupt shake-up for the divine masculines, okay? For the ones who are currently unawakened or they're sort of groggy, they're kind of starting to awake but haven't really gotten the picture, they don't realize they're a twin flame, they don't understand what this all means, what they're experiencing. Because I do get from my team that many of the divine masculines are experiencing things that they can't understand right now, but many of them are trying to distract themselves from researching it even further, or going into themselves further to try to get all those answers. And literally the divine gives me this very strong sense that they literally have to do this. They're going to be shaken up, and they are absolutely going to be just hit with it. I don't really know how else to explain it, but they are going to get it big time, okay? Because these unions are absolutely necessary. They are needed. For those of you who felt like the physicality of the union is just something that's not meant to be, don't feel that way whatsoever. These unions are needed. They're needed in the physical. They're needed absolutely to template, to change the relationship template, okay? So I want you guys to realize the bigger picture of these things, and the picture is that twin flames in the physical, what they represent, the energy that they bring, they are here to change the relationship template. What does that mean? They're here to bring unconditional love to humanity, where a divine partnership is then available to everyone, okay? So just to avoid confusion, they are bringing the twin flame relationship or the divine relationship to everyone. They are making it available to everyone. Does that make sense? So that means that karmic partnerships with everyone is just not going to happen anymore. Unconditional love is truly going to be the new norm. So this is fantastic news, and this is exactly why twins are here. They're here to really bring that. So absolutely is manifested union necessary, okay? But before that can happen, that's why we have all of these events, these cosmic events, the divine interventions, the activations, the anchorings, all of the Lionsgate portal. We have all of these events supporting this, okay? Because the divine truly wants to see this successful. The 5D, the Christ consciousness within the earth, okay? Within everyone. Everyone's going to hold that Christ consciousness, okay? Unconditional love is what's going to transform this planet, and this is why all of this is happening. So the eclipse, really, the best advice here for this is to find the inner light, the spark within, okay? So anytime, of course, it gets dark, don't curse the darkness. What is that saying? Like, instead of cursing the darkness, light a candle, right? And that's what I'm really getting, is that, yes, the lights will be out, okay? The sunlight will not be there. The vibrations will feel low and disconnected. However, that light is there, that spark is still there within you. So going within during the solar eclipse, meditating is a fabulous way, okay, to spend the solar eclipse. If some of you have some of the glasses and you're watching it, that's awesome. But in terms of spiritually, it really is about going into yourself. So into the cauldron, into the cave. It's like an initiation, okay? Where it's kind of facing things, facing fears, facing what has kept you from your true authentic self and true empowerment. And this, of course, holds true for your counterpart, whether it's the divine masculine, whether it's the divine feminine. It holds true for them too, okay? And this is helping them out a lot. So if you have been struggling, please know that the help is here. The help is here. And just the same way, you found out you were woken up by the divine, you have to trust that also your counterpart is going to be woken up by the divine. Because some of you out there feel like, oh, I don't think they're ever going to get it. How could that possibly be? It cannot. It cannot. I know that when I found out that I was a twin flame, and I asked the divine a zillion times, please send me validation, please send me signs of this. And it just did not stop. I got vivid dreams constantly. I had people just passing me on the streets, saying a name. just making certain references to my twin where I just knew, and I was like, oh my gosh. So trust me, the divine knows how to speak extra loud when they need to. All right. So don't worry about your counterpart if they have been, behind and you've been awakened for a long time. It's just the way it had to be. And you can most definitely help your twin out. And I will do a video because I know this was brought up by a client. And I was thinking of it anyway about creating a video about working with your twin's higher self and how that can help your journey and how that can really shift things in the physical. And I think it's really, really important to do a video like that because it really helps you to understand what the true twin flame marriage is, and it's the energetic inner marriage. So for those of you who do connect with your twin flame's higher self already, I definitely recommend that during the solar eclipse tomorrow, this would be a great, great thing to do. And whatever is coming up, if things are coming up like a sadness, emotional upheaval, disappointments, things that are coming that are ego-based thoughts, whatever it is personally on your journey, if they're coming up, this is just a fantastic time to take advantage of the lights being out, taking advantage of the darkness, not cursing the darkness, and just working with it, okay? Because anytime we're going to face our fears, anytime we're going to dig deep within, it's never comfortable. It is never comfortable. But what it does is it really gives us a new beginning once we get through all of that lower stuff, all of that burden, and we clear it away. It's like a window. When a window, if you're not able to see through it, but then you clear all the dirt away, whatever's blocking, and you're able to see through that window finally clearly. And so this is really that time where things are going to be cleaned out in a very strong, strong way. And the darkness will be your adversary and not your enemy. Okay? You just have to recognize it for what it is. So what it is it's a good thing. It's a chance to truly, again, really just start over again, go through that initiation in a way, and set forth in a positive direction, just with a clear mind and a clear heart of what you would like your life to be. So it's really important to be able to connect with your intentions of how you really visualize your life to be. So those are some things to really, really think about. So it's really, the way I see it, it really is like an initiation ceremony where the old you is dying to have the new you reborn, such as with the old pagan religions. And so that's the big message about it, is that the solar eclipse is here for you to work with, to help both yourself, okay, and to also assist your unawakened twin flame. If you have an unawakened twin flame, it's going to really accelerate. I always talk about this, and it's true that all these cosmic events do that. They give you that accelerated energy. So let's see if they want to say anything else, because I don't want to make it too complicated, but there's so many things that you could do, and some ideas would be, maybe if you want to write down things, you can burn it safely. There's so many things to do. You can look in a mirror and you can just, ask that the divine assist you, or your angelic team, your spiritual team, assist you in releasing everything that you have ever looked at in regards to yourself as negative. Okay, and so if you have judged yourself harshly for a while, if you really have been pretty nasty to yourself, you have to understand that, your twin is your mirror. Okay, so whatever you're going to feel about yourself, that is going to reflect your twin. So the path, of course, I always say this, I say this in my sessions, it's about self-mastery. Okay, so the more you can feel self-love, the more you can feel empowered, strong. You definitely take steps to make a difference. They don't even have to be big steps. I mean, you could just do something as simple as just, smiling at a stranger, or holding a door for someone, or complimenting someone. I mean, but if you can express yourself with love out in the world, you are being of service. And of course, you have your own unique life purpose, and taking steps with that, of course, that's all part of your own individual self-mastery. And that, of course, goes hand in hand with your twin flame. So for those of you who are getting frustrated, please understand that when you look in the mirror, it is your twin. It is your twin. So you have to ask yourself a very important question, and this is a fantastic time during the solar eclipse. You have Mercury retrograde energy. Ask yourself, how do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about what you bring to the world? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel weak? Are you judging yourself? Are you constantly doubting your path? Are you constantly doubting your abilities to succeed? Are you constantly doubting your twin's ability to understand what this dynamic is and to accept you and embrace you and come into union with a service to humanity? Do you doubt that? If you do have those doubts, then now is going to be a perfect time to go within and to really get down deep into all of that lower stuff, recognize it, and let it go for good. Because that's exactly what's going to help the physical. Okay? So I don't want to keep this too long. I really want to just leave it up to you guys how you feel in terms of what is best for you, what's in the highest good to do for your own journey. You all have very unique things to let go of. Okay? As I spoke about before, the relationships and the commitments, love is drastically changing for the divine masculine. Okay? Karmic partnerships are absolutely ending. They are ending. Some of them have already ended. Some of them are on the way out of ending. Again, it's all about the divine timing specific to your union. However, karma is absolutely coming to a close. So everything's really headed in a really good direction. It really, really is. That's the truth of it. So if you can't trust the truth of that, then there is some more work. And remember, it's all layers. It's all like peeling an onion. You think you might have been finished with clearing out a particular subject, clearing out a certain belief, clearing out a certain thought pattern, an emotional pattern, and lo and behold, just for it to surface again. So there's more to clear. So just keep that in mind, okay? And that's pretty much it. That's all my team really wanted to share in regards to the solar eclipse. Have fun, enjoy the eclipse. Remember that this is here to support the entire bigger overall picture of anchoring the 5D energies onto the planet, bringing unity consciousness, bringing Christ consciousness, okay? And so if you are experiencing Anything lower lately, remember you do feel some of these energies beforehand, and also after the event. Not to worry. Just keep your inner light as strong as you can and let that darkness work for you. Let it work for you, okay? Because remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. And it's a time of very strong transformation for all. For not just twins, but for everybody, okay? I'm here, theparanormalpriestess.com. If any of you guys feel drawn to having a session, as I usually do, I always check in with my spiritual team, make sure that it's a vibrational match. So if I'm guided to work with you, we would definitely go forward with that. As far as remote spirit extraction work, I am still told that I have to put a little bit of a hold on that. But I have a feeling that it will be returning soon. So I will definitely update you on that. Of course, you can find me on social media. I have a Facebook page, The Paranormal Priestess. I'm also on Twitter at Para Priestess YT. I also have my own Para_Priestess, my own personal Twitter. So the paranormalpriestess.com. I will put everything in the description, questions or comments below. And just like I usually say, everyone keep the faith, surrender and trust, work with whatever is happening right now, and you will definitely get to where you need to be, okay? Brightest blessings, love, and light, and I will see you very shortly for the angelic channeled messages for September. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.